Dear friends, I want to wish you a Shabbat Shalom. And we're going to a very special Shabbat. We just finished the holiday of Purim with its great joy and celebration. And we're going to be reading the Torah portion of Tzav. We also do a second reading, Parsha, about the red heifer. I want to focus on Tzav, the beginning of the Torah portion, which talks about the temple, various sacrifices, the Kohanim, the priests, how they were inaugurated, and their preparation to be inaugurated. And the Torah portion begins about a command related to something very unimportant, seemingly, the garbage. So every day on the altar, many sacrifices were brought. And a lot of the flesh and other parts that were burnt on the altar would take a whole night to burn. And every morning, a Kohen was appointed to do two things. First of all, to take a little shovelful of these ashes and put it in a certain corner of the altar. And then, every few days, when it fills up the mound of ashes, to take it out somewhere outside of the temple area and to bury it there, and to place it there. And the Torah is telling us, and this is the beginning of a portion, how this was a job, that there was an appointment. You had to be dressed up in the proper clothing that a Kohen wore. Why do we make a big deal about related to the garbage? You know, usually when you're working in an office, you go to an event, no one talks about the garbage. It's something that has to be taken care of, and it's just taken care of properly. But not a conversation and not a big deal made about it. And actually, within these words, we learn about the fire on the altar, that it never was extinguished. It was constant. And we have to always make sure that we keep on putting in fuel, that the fire burns forever. What is the connection? And here, as always in Torah, there's deeper messages that are being told to us. And that is that not all garbage is garbage. When we are doing something which is part of our mission, when we realize that we as Jews are following the Torah, because this is our mission placed to us in this world, that we have to follow what God wants us to do, which will help us uncover our purpose for creation and our purpose for us being created and put here in this world. We have to approach every aspect of it with the same excitement, with the same enthusiasm, the same motivation. And the Torah tells us, Eish Tamid, there has to be a constant fire. It's very easy for us to get excited about fun things and interesting things, but then to lose interest when it comes to the menial, the drudge work, but they're all equally important, because you need all of it to fulfill the duty, to fulfill your mission. And we have to therefore approach every part of it, which God made a necessity for our duty and our mission, with the same enthusiasm and excitement, even if it is taking out the garbage. But we know we're doing it because the bigger picture is we're serving God, and we're able to bring sacrifices here, and we treat every aspect of it in a very special way. You know, when I tell people who've just experienced loss how Judaism views the dignity of a person after they pass away, sometimes even more in the way that they are treated than when they're alive. Because there is no point or part of us that is unimportant. Maybe it's not